This video is about a game I played recently that made me experience a feeling I'm sure you are all very familiar with. You wander alone through a familiar location, yet have never stepped foot here before. Your senses warn that you should feel greatly unnerved, but instead, you experience fluid tranquility. Memories of a time never known begin to flood your mind, and you miss them. This right here is called Anemoia. Defined as nostalgia for a time you've never known, Anemoia was coined by John Koenig, author of the Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows. Many people have experienced this feeling, usually through decades they've never lived in, places they've never visited, and moments they've never experienced. The main difference between Anemoia and nostalgia is that Anemoia heavily revolves around a past that isn't yours, while nostalgia tends to be the opposite. However, I'm not going to sit here and explain what nostalgia is to you, because it's different for everyone. But what I am going to do is explain how Anemoia is portrayed in a very peculiar liminal space horror game. But first, do you know what the greatest horror of all is? Weak cybersecurity. But I have a solution for you, and it's called Atlas VPN. This is an app and desktop application that allows you to virtually move your device to another location, so you can experience the internet as one would in that country. But Atlas VPN does more than just provide you with entertainment. It also stops ads, malware, and trackers, thus blocking those pesky cybercriminals from accessing your data. So if you care about protecting yourself online, sign up to Atlas VPN. It's the best VPN deal on the market at only $1.99 per month and includes a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Protect yourself today with Atlas VPN. Developed solely by American 3D artist Andrew Quist, Anemoiapolis is an indie atmospheric liminal space horror game that gives you a vibe like no other. It's currently in the beta stages of development, but still has plenty of content expressing the true sensation of Anemoia and the horrors that lurk within it. The game begins with you, the player, driving to a remote location to assess an anomaly that's causing the area to consume an abnormal amount of power. As you leave your car and wander through the barren field to examine an electrical box, you collapse through a panel on the ground and fall for what feels like an eternity. It's at this moment where our liminal adventure begins. You drop into a pool, a deep one that is. There's no one around. You call out.
Hello?
Again.
Hello?
Nothing. It's eerie. Definitely eerie. But as you exit the pool, gather your bearings, and explore the area, you discover a hidden chlorine-filled oasis that you get to experience all by yourself. This is what sets the main tone of the game. Where there should be hundreds of people gathering and swimming, it's only you. It's lonely, but also peaceful. The entire complex feels wrong, but so right at the same time. Each new corner turned puts a little tingle in your head. But this feeling doesn't last forever. Once you get through the blissful and bright lazy river and enter a staff-only door, you discover an alternate version of the oasis you just swam in. The mood pulls a full 180. It's more wrong than ever before. As you explore this new area, you learn you're not alone anymore, as something is watching you. After swimming over endless pits of dark water and traversing over water slides, you find what appears to be your exit, but is actually a trial against your worst fear. This locker room level is probably one of the scariest moments in gaming I've experienced in a while, and it's all because of the build-up this game has been doing to me. After having my emotions tugged at with fear and peace, back and forth, this area only exuded fear, and for a good reason. It's virtually endless. You wander through the twists and turns of the locker room, following the exit signs above you, but find no escape. You keep repeating this until something catches your view. It's haunting and heading straight towards you. Honestly, I had a hard time completing this part. Between the slamming doors, humbuzz, and being chased by this thing, I almost quit. But I made it to the exit and was free at last. Or so I thought. This is where the game, in its current form, ends. There's a playable closing area where you must navigate through some obstacles to the final door, but this just leads to a snippet of what's to come next. And after looking at Andrew's social media, it appears the next chapter is going to be a mall, so stay tuned for that. However, this then leads me back to the feeling this game gave me. As the title suggests, it's a disturbing calmness. When you first fall into the facility, it's dark, eerie, and everything is mysterious. But the world suddenly transitions to something easy, peaceful, and calm, but goes dark again, and so on. This tugging and pulling on the emotions truly conveys an unnerving bliss, a feeling only experienced in few select games. So, if you wish to experience this feeling as well, I highly recommend discovering the world of Anemoiapolis yourself. All links will be found in the description below. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and good night.